Hey folks, this is Ardwulf and welcome to another episode of Ardwulf Presents. This is episode number 5 after last week's blockbuster 8-episode series of stuff from the Guild Wars 2 Beta Weekend experience. We're going to take it easy this week. We're going to give you a video from Champions Online. Champions Online is an MMORPG based on the Champions superhero universe from the old Tabletop Champions game. It is produced by Cryptic Studios. It is now free to play with an optional subscription. Anybody paying attention knows how this works because it's pretty much how everything in the free to play market in the West works nowadays. We are going to try out the new alert system. I have actually played one of these before. Alerts are basically a PvE instance that you run either with a pre-made group or with a pug. They are pretty similar to skirmishes in Lord of the Rings Online if you're familiar with those. And you can get a special currency from them. You can get some different rewards from them. We're in the city center in Millennium City. There is a daily quest to grab from this guy. I've already done it, so we're going to grab this one instead. This will basically give me some extra stuff if I complete 3 burst alerts. We're going to take that. The alert is a new system. They have also completely redone the crafting system. I have zero idea of how it works now. It may be that I will get to show you that in a future video, but not today. So I happen to know that we want to do burst alerts because we have that quest, and Radiation Rumble here is a burst alert. So we're going to take one. Average wait time is 22 seconds. We'll see if that pans out. And how about that? That was pretty fast. Last time it was pretty fast too. It took me maybe 30 seconds to get in. We're waiting for other people here. Looks like we got a couple people who are pulling on their puds. And we're going to zone in, and I think we're going to get maybe 30 seconds of prep in the meantime. The way combat works in Champions Online is you've got your taskbar, your hotbar down here at the bottom. The number 1 button is your energy builder power. That causes the blue bar of energy to build up. I am now fighting at level 30, which is nice, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what I need to accomplish here. It looks like there is a force field that's going to prevent us from going much farther. Little mini cutscene. You'll notice the somewhat less than awesome Champions Online voice acting here. And it looks like we're good to go. We do wish to do some focus fire action here. Looks like these guys are gimps. That's not always the case. In the last one I did, whoops, we are entangled. In the last one that I did, looks like we're focus firing on the boss right now. Back up a little bit. Anyway, your first power is an energy builder that builds up this blue bar here and lets you activate your cooler and more awesome powers. Back up a little bit. I have no idea what this red thing is. It could be good, could be bad. I have no idea. This guy's moving around. I don't like that. I'm using power number 3 right now, which is Heat Wave, which makes enemies that are less badass than this guy just friggin' melt. And I don't want to pick up a street sign. I do want to Heat Wave him again. These guys are pretty. These instance bosses are pretty tough. This entire thing might take maybe 5 to 10 minutes to complete. I want to let our energy bar build all the way back up, and then we'll Heat Wave him again. My character Sunstrike here is obviously a fire guy, as you can see. I really like this power set. I think it's pretty awesome. I hope this is mine. Our guy's doing this buff. He just teleported across the battlefield. He's going to be vulnerable to Heat Wave again in a second, and here we go. You can see it's having some effect, but this guy's pretty tough. So, he is a legendary villain, which is the highest tier of guys in Champions Online. Heat Wave him again. I'm only level 17, so even though I'm scaled up to level 30 here, I don't have the full range of powers available that an actual level 30 would. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty happy with this guy. So now we are going to trigger my boosting damage buff again and hit him with the heat wave. And we knocked him down. There's our official thank you from the mayor. This is the mayor of Millennium City. He does occasionally show up in these little semi-cutscenes. Sometimes there's voice acting, sometimes there's not. It's not great voice acting, to be honest. Alright. So we've completed this guy. There's no actual loot this time around. Ah, there is loot. Sweet. Okay. That would be awesome on my other character. I can leave now. So that is the first alert, the second alert that I've done, the first alert I've done a video on. As you can see, it's a pretty small, digestible piece of content. Generally, that's going to be done by pugs. We have now done one of the two. Let's see, this XP means something here. Radiation Rumble. And we can do a daily mission that'll give us some more XP. I need, let's see, looks like... Oh, actually, I leveled in there. How about that? Awesome. Okay, cool. So, I hope you've enjoyed this little sneak peek. Hopefully, sometime we'll get to another Champions Online video, and I will show you the revised crafting system, completely different. That's about all I know about it. Is I guess everybody hated the Champions Online crafting system. I actually didn't mind it. But I am apparently in a minority on that, so we're going to figure out how that works and eventually get to doing a video on that as well. Next week we're going to do a different game. It's my intention to rotate Ardwulf Presents between different MMOs each week. I am still making the determination what next week's episode will be, but I hope you've enjoyed this one. In the notes below, you will find a link to the Champions Online website. It is a free-to-play game. You should try it out. It's a cool game. I like it a lot. I've got a lifetime membership, but you can actually access pretty much all the content for free. So it's worth a shot. I like it as opposed to City of Heroes, but City of Heroes is a pretty good game as well. There is also in the notes below a link to my website at ardwulfslair.wordpress.com, a link to the Twitter account where you can follow Ardwulf, and a link to the Facebook page where you can like Ardwulf's Lair, and a link to the Google Plus page where you can put me in your circles and get an update when we update the blog or post a new video or whatever. And by all means, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching.